Welcome, everyone, to LSU's Tiger Stadium, one of the most intimidating environments in all of sports. This Death Valley crowd has been getting ready and hyped for this one. And a rivalry like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, the tradition and the history, but right here, right now, there's great intensity. This is why these guys came to these schools to play in games like this. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the 15th ranked team, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
Here's the 2nd down play. Fighting off the defender. The Gators pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs.
Well, Chris, you think about over the years with the Gators and their offense, it's always about Steve Spurrier and spreading it out and front and gun and attacking downfield. But I think these great Gator teams, they have an ability to do what we just saw right here. Pick up a first down on the ground, relying on an offensive line and their running back.
Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Gators getting set on 1st and 10. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Fighting him off. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. Are we going to see a repeat? Remember, last time these teams played, it got ugly.
Chris, that's one of those games you just hate to see in a rivalry game when it gets so one-sided. Hoping today to see this defense play much better.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the Gators look to keep this drive moving.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
The guys up front lined up. It's first down. That's a design quarterback keeper. Runs through the defender. He's got a first down and more. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. An inside give now from the shotgun. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
The Gators pick up enough for a first down.
Chris, it's early in this football game, but the defense had a golden opportunity to come up with a stop, and they allow him to run the football on him to get the first down, and now it's 1st and goal. Missed a golden opportunity. Let's see how they respond here.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he's finally tackled out at the 2-yard line.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it, because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. And it's incomplete. He was looking for the end zone. So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. We're just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
Receivers are bunched together. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Gets some space around the 30. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. At the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. No chance to catch him.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Now they get set to kick it away. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. On the run, going to heave it downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And a big gain across midfield moves the ball inside the enemy 40-yard line.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And he'll set up to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And the tackle is made. This screen pass there produces a solid gain.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator. And a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
The completion makes it second and short. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. He's moving out of the pocket. Extending the play now. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He fires this throw and it's intercepted. He goes down quickly but comes up with a nice interception.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
They get it, but what a spin move. That's one for the highlight reel.
Listen, great completion here. Quarterback puts this ball on the money. And when you talk about LSU and to talk about the history, it's easy to bring up Joe Burrow in 2019. But, Chris, you've been following this as long as I have. You know that when LSU is really dangerous, they get consistent play from the quarterback. It doesn't have to be Burrow, but just a guy that can be efficient, be a good leader, and complement the running game. And right now you're starting to see that from this team. Good completion. Now, can you do it consistently? Because if you can, with the athletes they have around that position, they become a real threat.
Receiver in motion now. The shotgun handoff here. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Can he make it to the marker? And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Sixth play of the drive coming up. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Going for a big play downfield. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense is shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
And the PAT is good. The kickoff team on the field now is able to get set to send this one away. Bringing it out, it's Delgado. To be tackled at the 21, that's good work by the coverage team. The Florida offense retakes the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. And looking to throw now on first down. He's running out of time here. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time. Incompletion sets up a second down. Now they'll run it on the toss. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
He's brought down at the 25-yard line. Third down counting.
Offense facing a third and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Bringing pressure. Just trying to get rid of it. Oh, it's incomplete. Tried a little lob pass there, but doesn't work.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
Trying for a fourth down completion. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Boy, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
The Gators have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And with nobody open, chooses to just throw it away. Well, Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills in summer two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Caught over the middle. It's Davis.
The pass on second down. Caught by the tight end. Gain of 22. That's a first down for the offense.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. And here's the handoff. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Well, a nice first down here by this running back, and what he's doing today makes me reflect on some of the great backs that they've had over the years in Gainesville. Emmitt Smith, arguably one of the best backs, if not the best back in the history of the game. Damian Pierce more recently, but even guys like Eric Rhett and Fred Taylor, just really talented running backs with the ability to take it to the house.
On first down, they'll keep their running game churning.
These linebackers better put on their big boy pads today facing a big physical runner like this who can take hits and give them back. The only way they can stop this running back consistently is with multiple defenders trying to bring him down.
And the Gators are in the red zone now. And now the handoff. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Run down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. The Gators looking to crank up the tempo a bit. And there's the handoff. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. We know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
They'll try the right side on the toss. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Florida.
Touchdown, Florida. Number 60, Indian Terror.
See if they can convert the point after. With the extra point, they're down 14-7 now.
That makes the score LSU 14, Florida.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
Set to kick this one.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense.
The ball is picked off. Tackled after a short return to the 23. Nice play by this defense.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. How's the spin move? Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Go with the toss play here to the left side. Let's give credit to the guys up front, the offensive line. Center, guard, tackle, they seal the edge. But I love seeing the receiver's willingness to be a part of that and a good job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play cannot be spilled out of the backfield and into the open field. So everyone handled their responsibilities perfectly to pick up some nice yards.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. And now they'll set up for the point after. And it's up and good.
That ties the game at 14.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Set to advance on the play.
He'll return it from inside the 5. And the returner is brought down. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. First down, looking to throw the football. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. To the air, it's Banks. Makes a quick catch. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Catch made on the left side. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
Looking to throw yet again. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, grabs it near the sideline. It's a huge gain.
The The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on 1st down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Going to try to use his legs here. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the 1st down marker.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
LSU has moved into the red zone. Back to throw. It's Banks. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. And that is no good. He missed it, and the game is still tied up.
Now, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
And the Gators offense retakes the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Breaking free at the 35. They're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid gain for a 1st down.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards in the 1st down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on him.
Powering through. Did well to avoid a loss there, but it's no gain on the play. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Florida.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Deep shot caught down inside the 20. Touchdown, Florida. It was a foot race, and he won it.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
PAT puts them in front by 7.
That makes the score Florida.
So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. It'd be a surprise if they took a risk here with the final seconds of the first half, backed up near their own end zone. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Trying to extend the play. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Couldn't find anybody open. Brings up a 2nd down now.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Running back has it on a screen now. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. And forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. First down, looking to throw the ball. Gets made on the out route. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. And completion makes it second and short. Dropping back, it's Banks. Looking to scramble. He's found some room at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, a last gasp pass as time expires in the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Gators will kick this away to begin the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They get the second half started with their running play.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Takes the handoff again. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Crucial third down play coming up after that run. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking for his big tight end. It's caught downfield. Stopped right near midfield. It'll be a first down. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down here for this offense. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, the pass is picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. At the 20. Touchdown, Gators. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return.
Number 21 with the defensive score.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Florida 28, LSU 14.
Return starts from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Now here's the toss play. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Back to pass. It's Banks. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Now the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. They'll change the pre-snap look now. And they pick up the first on the ground. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
He's taken down behind the line. He's going to lose a yard or two.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. The defense will wrap him up, but he's able to scramble for a first down and keep the drive going.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he slings this pass over the middle. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Running back grabs it on the screen. They finally get him down, but a solid gain on that screen pass. Good call there.
Well, it's great to see this quarterback from LSU make that throw and put it right on the money to pick up that first down. And I think that's the big thing that LSU fans want to see is consistency from the quarterback position. There have been moments where you've seen that. There have been other moments where they've been asking for more out of their quarterback. So you had the Burrow moment in 2019 that was historic, one of the best we've ever seen in the sport. But now you want to see throws like this and be a great complement to that running game, and then you become a complete package and a real threat in the SEC.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass. It's Banks. Trying to create here on the move. He makes the grab. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. This offense cannot be stopped. Look, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fielded in the end zone. It's Delgado. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. He's past the marker and still going. Tackled right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. 1st down now. That's a design quarterback keeper. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. At the 30 now. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Florida. Still no answer for this offense.
Oh, man, it's plays like this that make the defensive coordinator want to throw his headset or controller. I mean, he gets carved up on the ground by the quarterback. Is definitely frustrating. What a great job by the quarterback seeing the opportunity to not just pick up a big game here, but take it in for 6 himself.
And they'll set up for the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
Number 16, set to kickoff.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. He steps out at the 21. That's where they'll start the drive. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, move right down the field for a touchdown. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looking to throw it on 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket now. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Back to pass. It's Banks. Looking to throw it deep. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. Talk about aggressive. The head coach keeping the offense on the field inside their own 30. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Flips it with the running back, but he's got work to do. So the choice to go for it doesn't pan out this time.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
The guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
2nd down. Florida 35, LSU 21.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Linebacker is maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. And the wideout goes in motion. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Quarterback looking to scramble. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's 4th down. And the Gators will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Looking for the wideout. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Gators. And momentum really building now. Kirk, this one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. Man, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter.
That makes the score Florida 42, LSU 21.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
To kick this one away.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. And looking to throw now on first down. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Oh, and he dropped that one. A great chance at his second interception of the game. So after the incompletion, it's second down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
Oh, man, this guy's having a heck of a day. Now, they may not win this game today, but you cannot fault his effort, what he's been able to do. He's been the one bright spot as that last carry now puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Throws to the tight end. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. LSU getting set for the 1st and 10 now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Toss play, running right. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Pressure is coming. Contact as he threw it. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
fourth down.
Well, I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. Hit as he released it, but it's incomplete. A fourth down stop. Turnover on downs.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the fourth quarter on a fourth down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
And the Florida offense retakes the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? They'll work the clock here with the running game. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there. The Gators will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. This offense picks up the first down. They tackle him at the 44.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Second down after that run on the previous play. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
You know, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy and keep this quarterback from running.
The Gators looking to cash in this red zone trip. And they hand it off to the back. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Offense getting set. Second down play here. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the first down. There might not be a sweeter feeling in college football, Kirk. You walk off the field knowing that you have taken care of business and beaten a rival.
Nothing better than that. That's one of the feelings that you'll never forget. For everyone in this program who supports this team and played on that football field, they'll never forget this win. A well-earned victory and bragging rights until they play again.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.